Hello there, friends and family. It's Natalie coming at you live, and today we're gonna smash a painting. Alright, that was a little aggressive. Let's do that again. Hello there, friends and family. It's Natalie coming at you live, and today we are gonna be painting some distant mountains and some trees. I love distant mountains. They're one of my favorite things in the whole entire world, and I'll be teaching this painting at a local coffee shop, and tomorrow actually, so I want to practice before I go over there and teach the people, and I shall teach you if you want to learn and do the painting. So to further ado, let's get into the supply. It's going to be super simple today because this is beginner friendly. So I got a large flat brush, about a 1 inch, maybe a little smaller, and then I got a 1/2 inch, and I got another flat brush. It's about quarter of that. And I got a little detailed round brush. And that's all. Four brushes is all you need. I painted, when I first started painting, I had this brush. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. If I was a paintbrush, where would I be? I found it. It's right here, and look, check this out. Let me see. Alright, finally focused. Okay, you see that? When I first started painting, it had a hard spot. On this side, it has a hard spot. You see that? So what I would do, since I didn't have brushes, this is just like brushes we had laying around the house, I just use this side because this side doesn't have like a rough spot. So I would just use this side and avoid using this side. And we all start somewhere. If you just have one, you could do this whole painting with this brush. So I want to make it super simple. We're using blue, white, black. We got only one primary color in this painting. It's going to be like a snowy scene, so white and black and blue are essential for tints and shades. And I also wanted to say that I'm using super cheap paint. I got this huge tube for like 10 bucks at Michael's. Well, it was like $5 I think with the coupon. And this is a student grade. We are using acrylic paint, so we're gonna need water. And I also got an easel. I didn't have an easel until about 6 months into painting. So if you don't have an easel, don't use an easel. This one I got at Michael's for like about 10 bucks with the 50% off coupon. And I'm using a cardboard canvas because they're super easy to store. And personally I don't like using stretch canvases unless I know it's gonna be a high detailed painting where I know I'm gonna want to keep it forever or sell it for millions of dollars. Well, I love cardboard canvases. My teacher introduced me to cardboard canvases, and we all love cardboard canvases. How many times did I say cardboard canvases? And I'm using a glass palette because nature is awesome. I use shop towels, the mechanic shop towels, for all my paintings. So that's what I'll be using for cleaning and drying my brushes off. I think that's it. But yeah! Big family problems. Okay, and let's get painting. Like, you guys want to see my dog for happiness? Oh! Oh, oh, okay, she's getting excited. Slobbery kisses. I gotta love them. And I'm missing one thing I forgot to mention to you guys. You guys always need snacks, okay? Painting is really hard work, and you always gotta have spaghetti and an apple and then a little slice of cheese on the side, okay? It's necessary. You also make sure you go get to your local pie stuff and get a banana cream pie, okay? It's necessary. Stuff you need. So the first thing we want to do, we're going to want some of this paint here. So how are we going to paint something if we don't got any paint, yeah? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. This isn't the best footage in the whole entire world, but I'm gonna get better, I promise. So here, I'm just adding a very light blue in the background for my base, and as I move forward, I'm using black, white, and blue. As the mountains come closer, we're adding less and less white to the pigment. And what this is doing is creating depth of layers. And the farther away something is, the more it's diluted by the atmosphere color. That's why it's getting darker and darker as it's coming closer. And about right here, it was almost pure black, but a little touch of blue. And right here I went in and just, with the corner of my brush, I just dabbed a highlight color. As you can see, I just grabbed pure white because the mountain wasn't even dry yet. And you don't have to be focused on this being detailed because you would be surprised of what your eye fills in for you. And I did the same thing on the other side, but created a shadow because what I'm imagining is my sunlight's coming from the left side. And here, what I'm doing is I'm just first creating the line of the tree and then going in with the corner of my brush and dabbing, and it's giving this illusion of a tree. And the ones I'm working on right now, I made them smaller too, again, to give the painting depth without doing much work. So now we're going to go in with our middle tone, which is blue, and notice that we're building up layers here. And again, I'm just hitting the canvas with the side of my brush, and what I'm doing is I'm doing an outline of the tree, give an illusion that it's a tree in the distance. And now we're going to go in with some pure white, and my blue wasn't completely dry yet, so it kind of mixed in, but that's fine. So we're going to highlight the main tree of the painting. We want this tree to be the focal point of the painting, so we want this tree to have the brightest highlights of them all. And it's going to be a little translucent because it was black and now we're going white, so we're going to have to probably go over it with another coat. And if you notice, what I'm doing here is I'm just giving the indication of their trees, like doing an outline, and then the main ones I'm highlighting all the way because what it's doing is pushing it forward, and right here I'm giving it the bright white. I think I went a little overboard with the white here. That's why I went back in with some blue just to kind of, well, to be honest, it looks kind of ugly right now at this point. Put some tree branches here, and tree branches over there, and tree branches over here. And we're almost done with this painting. And I forgot to say, this is not my original painting. I got it from Pinterest. So shout out to the one who created this. They're awesome. Alright, 1 hour later, I think. And we are done with this painting here. So I hope you guys like this tutorial, and if you guys do it, make sure you guys, tag me on Instagram, Facebook. It's at Natalypaints. Have a blessed, wonderful day. Bye.